let's go thrifting. This first store I'm going to head into is a Salvation Army, and let's see what we can find. These pieces were really interesting. The sides on that first one open up, and then this tall hutch piece, it would be fun to make over. But at $500, I'm going to leave it there. This buffet was amazing. A lot of the veneer was chipping, which is okay. You can look right past that because that's easy fixes. It's actually a piece that I'm thinking about maybe going back for to see if it's still available. I have never seen one like this, and it had all the original hardware, which is a win-win. The doors worked great. The insides looked good. The price was not horrible for this piece. This is a small little dresser. It's all wood. A great piece to make over and flip. It was an okay price, but not for that small of a piece. Here is another one this was another great dresser to make over again. It didn't have all the hardware, but it's all wood, great to make over. This little desk was so interesting. It had like iron legs. I have never seen one like this. There was a little drawer underneath it. It was on wheels, casters. It was so cute. I would want to maybe replace the wood on top with something a little better. There were still supplies, little school supplies inside the desk. I just thought this was an interesting piece. $24, that's not horrible for that piece, but I left it there. I always check these carts. This little vase was so heavy. $9.99, that's a definite no. But you never know what you'll find inside these. I love these old glass pieces. $7.99, no. This little pink like perfume bottle I thought was really, really pretty. I took that one home. And it will be inside my shop on Instagram. There were some glass bowls. I decided to put those away. I did not get them. And look at this vase. It was pretty. It was interesting. It looked old. And then what? $49.99. I could not believe that price. I don't know anything about this piece. If anybody knows what that piece is and why they marked it up so high, please let me know in the comments. I couldn't believe that price. I'm always looking for books. This would be an okay piece to make over. I checked the drawers to see if they were dovetailed, and they were. So that is always a good sign. It's a large piece. It would definitely be a big project. All year round, I look for Christmas stuff, and every season, all year round. You never know when you're going to find something really great. It doesn't matter the season you're in. Look through the other seasonal items because that's when you find the best stuff at the best prices because it's not marked up because it isn't in season. I thought that green Christmas tree was glass. It was actually plastic. I always pick up these white pieces. If I think they have a little bit of age to them, I always look to see if they're ironstone. That one was not. Scrabble. Are there Scrabble tiles in here? I decorate with Scrabble tiles. I put them in vases and glass jars. And this is a travel game, so they're not the actual wood tiles. So I left that there. Always look inside boxes. You never know what will be inside boxes. People store all kinds of things in there. These little bunnies, they were actually cute, but a couple of them were broken, so I didn't get them. But always open up the boxes in your thrift stores because you never know what's inside. Doesn't matter what the box on the outside says. Always open it to see what's inside. I thought these glass pine cones were really pretty. They are from World Market. I have a couple of real glass vintage pine cones on our Christmas tree, but I left those there. This was interesting. It's like a hanging plant stand made out of wood and leather. I'm thinking I can do a project with this. This one came home with me. I love finding pottery pieces, especially homemade pottery pieces. These, I left them there, but I always look for interesting pottery. I thought this green vase was pretty too, the glass one. And I look in every section because you never know when somebody's going to set something down in just a random section. You will find the best things in the toy aisle, in the clothing section. It doesn't have to be, people are picking up and moving things around in thrift stores all the time. So make sure you hit every aisle, look in all the shelves. It doesn't have to take you a lot of time, but just make sure you check out all the little areas. This is one of my favorite areas. I like to look for greenery and stems, and again, for things for all year round, spring, winter, summer, fall. It's a great place to find those kinds of items on the cheap, and then you can do all kinds of things with them. You can make wreaths and all kinds of things with them. I thought this glass little jar was so interesting. I love to have glass jars in my office and my craft area so I can see what I actually have. So I'm always picking them up at thrift stores when I find them. I don't think the lid fit on that one though very well. I'm seeing a lot of this red glassware in my thrift stores. I don't know if people are just getting rid of it. Again, I don't know anything about it. I could look it up and research it, but if you know what it is or what, let me know in the comments. Wood ironing boards. I always, when I find these at a good price, I pick them up. You can do so many things with them. I've shared many projects made with these wood ironing boards on my website, mycreativedays.com. I've made all kinds of things with wood ironing boards. And always look in the bags at your thrift stores. So there will be a lot of random things in there, but there might be just one thing inside the bag that you find that you love. I have found all kinds of amazing things inside these bags. So definitely make sure you check them out. I thought this was just a colorful little piece that you could hang on a wall or put behind a shelving unit. I liked the white part, the background of this. I would take off the copper piece and just keep the white piece and maybe do something different with it. So always look for ways to repurpose things that you're finding. Plaid blankets, old blankets. I'm always on the lookout for those in my thrift stores. My mom used to work at that department store when I was really little. I couldn't believe I found one of the old hangers. That just was a little bit of memory lane when I found that. On to thrift store number 2. So this is Goodwill. So let's see what catches our eye inside here. This area is usually full of stuff. It's an area where people set things down. It's kind of at the front of the store. So I have found the most random things in this area just from people setting things down there. This little vase was old and it had a great patina on it, but I left that there. Again, it's just one of those areas to check all the shelves and just look around and see what you can find. I always have my favorite areas inside each thrift store that I love to shop in and look around in. This little coffee grinder mill thing was cute. It wasn't old though, but I did check it out to see. They look great just sitting on a shelf. You can store things in it as well. Again, this is a pottery piece. I love finding these. It was that one was interesting. It was almost metallic. Okay, so I went into a second thrift store, but it was kind of packed in there, so I didn't get a lot of filming done, but I found some really fun things. So I will definitely do a haul video after I post this kind of thrift with me video and show you what I got. Okay, let's head into another Goodwill. This is probably my favorite Goodwill. This is the one that I really like shopping in. I thought this rocking chair was so cool. I have no space for it. I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't get this one. This piece would be another fun one to make over. I would take off that top half and just make over the bottom half as like a buffet. Anybody play the drums? I have not found anything great furniture-wise inside this Goodwill in a long time. This basket was very interesting, natural. It kind of didn't sit really great, but still, it was a really cool basket. I thought these were fun. I tried to rack my brain. What could I do with these? Well, I didn't come up with anything, so I left them there. But I thought they were interesting. One of my favorite sections inside this thrift store is the basket area. I just love it. I do love baskets, so I'm always on the hunt for great old baskets. And I'm getting my haul out, and I will be ready to share that in my next video. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and check out what I did bring home.